Every town has that one story people whisper about, the kind of thing that gets told every Halloween, half joke, half warning. In my neighborhood, it was the story of Mr. Carter. He lived at the far end of the street in a white wooden house that looked like it hadn't changed since the 1950s. No decorations, no pumpkins, no porch lights, just stillness. Every Halloween, at exactly midnight, someone would ring his doorbell. One ring, always the same. And every year, without fail, he would never open. People said it started the year his wife died, 30 years ago, Halloween night. She'd gone out late, wearing some kind of old-fashioned costume, a faded orange dress and a paper mask. She never came home. Some said she got lost in the woods. Others whispered she ran away. But Mr. Carter never left that house again. Every October 31st, kids would sneak past his yard, daring each other to ring the bell. Sometimes they'd swear they heard footsteps on the porch before they even reached the door. And when they looked up, the light above the door would flicker once and go out. No one ever saw who rang it, just that sound, one single hollow ring through the night. Last year, Mr. Carter had new neighbors, a young couple, friendly, full of energy. They tried to include him in everything, barbecues, block parties, trick-or-treating. He always politely declined. But that Halloween, the husband stopped by around 11. He joked, "Come on, Mr. Carter, let's settle this once and for all. We'll wait outside, see who rings the bell." At first, Mr. Carter just smiled, but after a moment, something changed in his face, like he was tired of being afraid. He said, "Maybe it's time." They sat together in the living room. The house was dim, just one old lamp buzzing near the chair. Outside, the wind was picking up. Leaves scraped against the windows. In the distance, the sound of kids laughing faded away, the last trick-or-treaters heading home. Mr. Carter glanced at the clock. 11:56. 4 minutes. He told them softly. She always came home at midnight. The couple thought he meant it metaphorically until the clock ticked to 12. Ding! The sound broke the stillness like a knife. Not loud, just clear, perfectly timed. The couple froze. The husband whispered, "That's impossible. No one's outside." Another ding. Mr. Carter stood slowly, hand trembling on the doorknob. The wife reached out, "Maybe it's just kids," but he shook his head. His voice was barely a whisper. "She never stopped ringing." He turned the knob. The door creaked open, and there she was. A woman stood on the porch, half-shadowed by the porch light. Her dress, orange, frayed, smeared with dirt. Her mask, cracked, faded, and her eyes, empty, glassy like water reflecting the light. Mud dripped from her shoes like she'd walked through something deep and wet. For a long second, nobody moved. Then Mr. Carter whispered her name, "Lydia." The woman smiled, barely. It wasn't joy. It looked like recognition or memory. She lifted her hand. In it, she held a small phonograph. She stepped closer. The husband gasped because the photo was Mr. Carter, standing right there in that same doorway, taken from the exact angle where she stood now. Only the photo was dated today. The wife said later that the porch light flickered just once and went out completely. When it came back on, the woman in the costume was gone. So was Mr. Carter. The police found the photo on the doormat. No prints, no explanation. Just that single picture and faint, muddy footprints leading away from the porch that stopped halfway down the path. No one ever saw him again. They say the new owners moved in last month. Nice family, 2 kids. They redid the porch, painted the walls. But last night, Halloween again, neighbors heard something right at midnight. Ding! They say the porch light flickered, and when it came back on, a single photo lay on the doorstep. It was the family, taken that same night from the outside.